Good morning, everyone. This is Kirk Thompson, and this is After the Fall Clears. And I'll be talking about the journey that I went through when I was foggy. My mind was clogged, nightmares, fluctuations of anger, depression, anxiety, and it all came from the fog that allowed it to go on for years without me facing the issues. After the Fall Clears is about dealing with the substance abuse that I dealt with in order to get to the underlying issues, which was my mental health, my PTSD, my MST, depression, anxiety, nightmares, and so on, etc. I'm a young man born on the South Side. I was very blessed. At a young age, my father had a business, which I worked from the age of 10, washing dishes, having an allowance and making money. 10 years old, $60 in your pocket. That's a lot of money back in the days when I came up. So I had the freedom. And somewhere I took the wrong turn when I started smoking marijuana at 12. I smoked the marijuana, and it got to the point where, as I was wondering, smoked it in the morning, smoked it all day, and I got to the point where I asked myself, damn, I ain't gonna never be able to stop smoking this stuff. And got in a little trouble in high school. Got kicked out of my junior year, going into my senior year. So I decided to go to the military. Went to the military, seen a lot of stuff that I wasn't ready for. Wow. So the marijuana wasn't doing it enough. But let's go back. First of all, the influences. And I had dibbled and dabbled in a lot of things in the 70s. A lot of chemical dependency. And the movie Superfly came out. And I wanted to be cool. I wanted to be just like Superfly. So I started tooting a little bit. But that didn't last long. And like I said, I went on to the military. But now, I've had a taste of the chemical dependency. And when I seen things that didn't go along with my spirit, I started to do cocaine again. And I snorted and so on. And then it became a dependent. And got out the military. When I got out the military, it was a transformation back from being military to civilian life. But I didn't feel right. Something wasn't right. Then I bumped into the epidemic of crack cocaine. Yeah, crack took me on a journey that I'd never want to go back down. Because I knew something wasn't right with me, so I would use chemical dependency to make me thought I was feeling normal. But really, I was fogging my brain. That went on for some years, but now, working minimum wage, having to survive, I started a crime life. Started doing poetry, identity theft, things of that nature. Now, comes the cycle, the vicious cycle of incarceration. I did 10 bits. They were popcorn bits, some would say, but that means short bits. 3 years here, 3 years there, do a year, get back out. But when I get out, I'm ground zero. So what do?